Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're checking out the 2024 Summer Housing Collection and if it's worth it. The house itself costs $2,000, so for another $3,500 more, you'd be getting the entire collection. And of course, if you're purchasing some of these items right here, it could get rather costly the more of these that you buy. But everything in here would be free once you purchase the collection. And I'll be showcasing these things, but before I do that, I am going to buy this. Now this gives you the title Beach Life as well as the badge for this, but $5,500, and there you go. Everything in here is now completely for free, but let's check some of these things out. First of all, we do have the house, which I can preview, but just by tapping on here. Did that in my last video. I'm not going to preview it here, but these are very, very awesome paintings. I love those. You've got some classic chairs. I didn't remember the name. Log chair, which is really cool. A wooden plank, which can come in really handy for a lot of things. Like I'm thinking parkour and other stuff. Lots of towels right there. And then you got some boulders and some rock related stuff. You've got a grill and then a red grill, starfish, which could also come in handy for some things, a hot red grill. Now these, of course, these are not hot right now, or at least not, they don't look hot because those are still raw. And there's no smoke coming out of them. You got sand piles, which, okay, that's interesting. They're actual sand piles. Sea sponge. Oh, not SpongeBob sea sponge. A glowing version one. You got yellow, bright umbrella, and then a bright umbrella with lights. You get a string of lights that are appearing with it. You got a sunset version of that. Wooden ship's wheel, I guess to keep at the bottom of stuff. A boat? What? That is awesome. You get a boat? Okay, that could come in handy. And then you've got, hanging yellow lights. Ooh, Loki Monster's gonna like those. You got another one. Some red and then purple canopy with lights. Beach bugs. I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh, now I can see them over there. Right over there, I can see them, but I didn't even really consider that. Okay, that's cool. Bubbles. Those you'll see under the water here. And then the wooden dock. Also very practical for stuff. And a deep dungeon. Whoa. Neat. I wonder how huge that is. There's the Beach Life title. And here's the beautiful map. Absolutely love this thing. It is so darn cool. I'm assuming you could probably get out of map the same way on this map as you can on the other. Now there's multiple ways of breaking out of the map. I only know of one, just using the samurai and jumping off on one of the walls, but I'm sure there's other ways too. But I think this is really, really cool that they made this map a house, because there's a lot of things you can do. I mean, look at this. You've got all this running around under here. Once you've broken out of the map, you can go super far. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to test to see just what, first of all, this is just a red thing, but it's see-through. Oh, never mind. It's not. Oh, no, it is. It is see-through. Well, that's cool. So I'm not exactly sure what these towels are going to be good for, but I'm sure you creative type will come up with all kinds of different things. I didn't want to showcase everything, just a few things. So you get the grill, which is the size of it, without having to mess around with the size. A starfish, which is under the ground. Let me just move that up. There. And you got a little starfish, good size for it. That could definitely be used for parkour or who knows. I love this glowy stuff. I think that's really cool. I want to put it under the water because it looks, look at that. That is so neat. Be able to create your own beautiful place under the sea. And then we've got a boat, which would come in very handy if you could actually get it to look like it's a boat on land. I mean, on the water. Really? Okay. Well, anyways, a boat there makes it look like it's, and then you can just climb right on and be like, okay, I'm on a little boat. Of course, you can make it whatever size you want. Make a huge boat if you want. the canopy. Of course, again, you can make it whatever size you want. But look at those sparklies. Get some animations going in your house. Would look very, very nice. These are the beach bugs, which I am having trouble seeing. Let me just make sure. Okay, well, I can see them a little bit. So there they are, little beach bugs. And then we have the bubbles. Of course, it doesn't look super great out here. It'd look better if it's under the water, but you can definitely come up with ideas for that. The dock, which again is probably not, okay, it's not as big, but I mean, you can make it any size, of course, but just by extending it, you could make it like a long ramp and whatnot. Giving an example of what I mean, like so, sorry, wrong setting. There you go. Extend it. Extendo. And then you just put that like there. Perfect. That's the perfect ramp. Don't need to mess around with it any bigger. That's a good size. Of course, I could make it ginormous. And then last thing I wanted, actually, no, not last thing. I wanted to see the closed version. Okay, I prefer the opened version. And we get the dungeon. Okay, it's just a tiny one. Of course, you can make it whatever size you want, so it doesn't matter that it's not humongous. Of course, you can make it humongous. So that's the beauty of having something that you could put anywhere you want. Let's just put it under the water, under there. Now I gotta go find it. I found it. So what do you guys think of this house collection? Do you think it's worth it? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys in the next one.